Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Self-diagnosis of engines of modern cars is very different from the same operation, which is carried out on cars at the end of the last century. A large number of electronics and self-diagnostic modes allow the engine controller to independently determine the approximate cause of the malfunction. After reading the article, you will learn how to do the diagnosis of the engine of a passenger car yourself, using a universal scanner, factory or homemade adapters and other devices. If, having discovered the incorrect operation of the motor, immediately make a diagnosis, it will be possible to get by with a small repair. If you neglect the problem, there is a high probability that soon you will need a serious, possibly even major, repair of the power unit or its replacement. The procedure for checking the condition of the engine through self-diagnosis is not described in this article, because it differs for different cars. How to perform weekly engine diagnostics. Oil and coolant levels should be measured once a week and fuel and water hoses should be checked for leaks. Oil and coolant levels should correspond to the value specified in the machine service manual. This is a universal algorithm that is suitable for both old Soviet cars and new foreign cars. How to carry out diagnostics if the motor does not work correctly. Finding that the motor began to work incorrectly, fuel consumption increased greatly, power and injectivity of the engine fell, it is necessary to make a comprehensive diagnosis with the help of a computer or scanner. This operation can be performed by yourself or go to the nearest car service. Electronics of modern cars allows you to assess the condition of most engine systems, however, for a quality diagnosis cannot do without those measures that were used on carbureted cars. Visual inspection of the engine, compression measurement, checking the fuel and air filter, check of plugs, checking the condition of the timing chain or belt. To check the condition of the engine you will need laptop, personal computer, universal scanner or other similar device, software. Adapter, spark plug wrench, compressometer, clean rag, helper. Initial check first, carefully inspect the motor from all sides to make sure nothing is dangling or leaking. Pay special attention to the wires and fuel hoses. Be sure to check the condition of the air and fuel filter, and if you have the slightest suspicion that they are clogged, replace them. After that, measure the compression on a cold engine. To do this, unscrew the spark plugs on gasoline, at the same time inspect them, if necessary, clean or replace, and glow plugs on diesel engines, then screw or insert into the first cylinder compressometer. This device is sold at any auto parts store. Ask a helper to turn on the ignition and crank the starter. The compression measurement time is 3 to 4 seconds. Normal compression of a new gasoline engine is 12 to 13 atmospheres. For a motor with mileage, it is acceptable to reduce to 10 to 11 atmospheres. If the compression is lower, a more serious check of the engine is necessary. Measure compression in other cylinders in the same way. After that, put the plugs back in place. Start and warm up the engine to operating temperature. Ask an assistant to press and release the gas pedal several times, raising the engine speed to 3,000 per minute. The appearance of smoke on gasoline engines indicates a clogged air filter, over-enriched mixture, faulty plugs, damaged rings or oil caps. A mechanical stethoscope will help to determine more precisely the source of extraneous sounds of the internal combustion engine. Listen carefully to the sound of the engine. There should not be any knocking, ringing, or other extraneous sounds. The engine should run steadily, without dips and jerking. If something knocks, cracks, or squeaks, depress the clutch pedal to disengage the transmission. What to do next? Didn't work? Then look for a badly screwed metal part. Often such sounds are made by a poorly screwed guard. A whistling noise during revving indicates that the alternator belt tension is loose. Remove the hose coming from the crankcase ventilation system outlet fitting from the air filter or pipe. Cover the opening of the filter or spigot with a clean cloth and start the engine. Place a clean white cloth near the hose and press the gas pedal several times, raising the RPM to 3000 per minute. If oil droplets fly out of the hose or smoke of any color, the ventilation system needs urgent repair. There is also a high probability of damage to the rings. This is a universal algorithm that must be performed with any incorrect operation of the power unit. Equipment for computer diagnostics of the engine. After making sure the compression and exhaust are good and nothing is knocking anywhere, locate your vehicle's universal diagnostic connector. Its exact location can be found in your vehicle's manual. Select ready-made or homemade adapters to connect your car's universal connector to the ports on your laptop or computer. Homemade adapters can be made according to numerous schemes that you can find on car enthusiast forums. Remember, the adapters through which you connect your computer to cars of different manufacturers and years of production may not be interchangeable. In addition, you will need software that can be downloaded on numerous forums. Each program is designed for only a small number of models and is not suitable for other cars. If you have a universal adapter, Scanmatic or similar device, it comes with a program that allows you to make an initial diagnosis of most modern cars. All the necessary software is supplied with it in the kit. Carefully check the configuration of the adapter. You will not be able to connect a laptop to the socket through a device that works with a COM port, while USB adapters are suitable for any computer equipment, including tablets, through an adapter. If you have a universal auto scanner or a device that performs similar functions, you can do without a computer or laptop. How to check the engine with a scanner or computer. Connect the diagnostic tool to the motor and start the motor. Run the diagnostic program. Depending on the type of program or scanner, you will get several graphs and oscillograms showing the motor operation, as well as a lot of information in text format. If you are not an expert in such programs, the most important thing for you is the engine fault code. This code for different cars can differ in length, format, and value, so you need a table that you will find in the maintenance and repair manual of your car. Compare the code that the gauge gave you with this table and determine the approximate engine fault. In conclusion, performing car engine diagnostics by yourself can save you time and money while giving you a deeper understanding of your vehicle. By following the steps outlined in this video, you can identify common issues, utilize diagnostic tools effectively, and interpret error codes with confidence. Remember, regular maintenance and early detection of problems can extend the life of your engine and enhance your driving experience. With practice and patience, you'll become more adept at diagnosing engine issues, empowering you to take control of your vehicle's health. Thank you for watching, and happy diagnosing!